It's 2006. Your TV is tuned in, the credits roll, and in walks the enigmatic Dexter Morgan, a blood spatter expert by day, a serial killer with a code by night. The tension is palpable, the Miami sun is blazing. And there's Dexter, that disarming smile concealing chaos beneath. Fast forward nearly 2 decades and a whole lot has changed. Today, we're diving deep slicing right down to the bone into the main cast of Dexter, then versus now, bringing you every delicious detail about how our favorite faces behind one of television's most addictive thrill rides have transformed by 2025. Let's kick off with Michael C. Hall, the man, the myth, the very legend who made Dexter Morgan leap from page to dramatic, pulse-pounding life. When Dexter first sprang onto our screens, Michael was already known for his intense presence and unwavering performances. But as the years unfurled, he didn't just embody Dexter. He practically became the heartbeat of an entire era of television. Now, in 2025, Hall has evolved even further, trading in the forensic tools for an even richer legacy of complex roles and memorable moments. His style has matured, his edge has sharpened, and when fans run into him now, there's an air of wisdom tinged, of course, with that trademark sly Dexter smirk that launched 1,000 memes. But Dexter was never a one-man show, and right there with him from the very beginning, staring daggers across evidence boards or shooting withering looks from behind stacks of police paperwork, was Jennifer Carpenter as Deborah Morgan, Dexter's fiery, foul-mouthed, but fiercely loyal sister. Flashback to the high-energy days on set. Jennifer's raw performances brought a jittery realism to the Miami drama, making Deb the emotional anchor audiences couldn't get enough of. Fast forward to the present, 2025. And you'll spot Jennifer carrying herself with a blend of resilience and grace that hints at all those years of her character's ups, downs, and devastating revelations. She's embraced new roles and found ways to channel that intense Deborah Morgan energy into everything she touches. If you thought Deborah's journey was dramatic, wait till you see how Jennifer has made her post-Dexter chapters shine. Then there's the magnetic Desmond Harrington, who stepped in as Joey Quinn. Back in the day, Harrington brought a rough-hewn charm and just a dash of loose-cannon unpredictability to the series. When viewers first met Quinn, the gossip flew. Is he crooked? Is he true blue? Either way, Harrington owned every moment, leaving Dexter fans speculating wildly about his next move. Now, leap ahead to today, and Desmond has turned rugged cop vibes into a lasting iconography of Miami crime drama, Cool. In his more recent appearances, you can trace the mileage in every glance. It's less rookie bravado, more seasoned survivor. He's the kind of actor who wears every year since Dexter wrapped like a badge, a little older, a lot wiser, still with that magnetic draw. Of course, no Dexter throwback would be complete without mentioning Lauren Vélez as Maria LaGuerta, the commanding officer who led the squad with piercing focus, political savvy, and, let's face it, a wardrobe game that left viewers whispering. On set, Vélez was all sharp edges and subtle play. LaGuerta could turn from ally to adversary quicker than you could say Bay Harbor butcher. In 2025, Lauren Vélez has become a true icon, a mentor figure, holding court in the halls of drama for the next wave of television stars. Her presence now feels almost regal. She's built from years of playing strong, layered women, each performance more nuanced than the last. But tell anyone, LaGuerta is in the room, and those Dexter chills are back, right on cue. Let's not overlook David Zayas, whose portrayal of Angel Batista brought warmth, humor, and a surprising vulnerability to a world of crime scene brutality and moral ambiguity. Zayas, sporting his distinctive hats and an unshakable loyalty to his team, was the kind of detective who could soften the darkest scenes with a smile or a well-timed dad joke. Time may have passed, but in 2025, Zayas carries himself with that same approachable strength, a mentor spirit, always just on the verge of breaking into a wide, reassuring grin. For many, he remains the beating heart of Miami Metro, and his journey since then is proof that some characters, and the actors who play them, just keep getting better with age. James Remar, as Harry Morgan, Dexter's ghostly guide and stern moral architect, stamped an indelible mark on the series. His calm authority, His haunting presence in Dexter's psyche became central to the show's entire mythology. Every flashback, every lecture, every whispered warning that was Ramar, bringing gravitas and a touch of the tragic to a role that could have easily slipped into pure fantasy. Cut to now, 2025, and Remar stands out as a Hollywood veteran whose career has only deepened since the Dexter days. He brings that same haunting wisdom to new projects, his hair a little more silver, his gaze even more piercing, reminding fans why Harry's spirit still lingers in every shadow of Dexter's story. And how can we forget C.S. Lee, better known as the inappropriate, irrepressible Vince Masuka, the forensic detective who could always be counted on for a shocking joke at the absolute worst possible time? Lee made Masuka as unforgettable as he was unpredictable. Part comic relief, part unexpectedly poignant support system. Through all the crime scenes, the bad puns, and the wild card moments, Lee's timing was impeccable. In 2025, he steps out from the shadow of Dexter's lab and into the role of seasoned entertainer, a performer who can get a laugh out of any crowd, even when things get a little grisly. His career since Dexter, a fusion of wit, wisdom, and, yes, that unmistakable mischievous glint. And what about Julie Benz, the tragic, gentle Rita Bennett, whose journey with Dexter defined the show's early emotional core? Benz breathed life into Rita, embodying vulnerability and hope in a world that constantly threatened both. Her chemistry with Hall, absolutely undeniable, sparking a wave of fan theories, heartbreak, and a lasting legacy of Dexter's one true love. Now, in 2025, Julie Benz radiates confidence and empowerment, a survivor's glow, having transitioned from Dexter's world into her own triumphant chapters. She's redefined what it means to move through heartbreak and emerge stronger, and fans everywhere are living for the evolution. Then, there's Eric King, unforgettable as Sergeant James Dokes. You remember the tension, Dokes with his sharp jaw, constantly eyeing Dexter with suspicion, never buying the nice guy act. King brought an intensity to the role that kept us on the edge, every moment thick with the promise of explosive confrontation. In 2025, Eric King has leaned into that raw energy, channeling it into powerful performances and a commanding real-life presence. When he speaks at panels or appears in interviews, the room hushes. The charismatic force of Dokes is alive and well, matured into an undeniable screen authority. Together, this main cast drove Dexter from cult sensation to cultural obsession, their chemistry crackling as brightly off-screen as it did on. Revisiting the cast now, in 2025, is a dizzying blast from the past, turbocharged with the electricity of then and the resonance of now. Their transformations, some subtle, some jaw-dropping, reveal just how much the Miami blood spatter has soaked into the fabric of TV history and into the lives of the actors themselves. It's almost impossible not to compare then and now with Michael C. Hall, now sporting the gravitas of industry royalty, Jennifer Carpenter channeling new depths and dynamics into every performance, and Desmond Harrington reshaping his own brand of on-screen charisma. You can practically feel the years of storytelling and growth on display. Lauren Vélez's presence has matured into commanding respect wherever she appears, just as David Zayas's reliability has cemented him as a true institution in the acting world. James Remar's sage, haunted air continues to follow him, and C.S. Lee keeps delivering those perfectly timed, cheeky moments, even as his range expands year after year. Julie Benz remains the embodiment of strength through adversity, and Eric King, as intense and magnetic as ever, his eyes still seem to search out all the secrets in any room he enters. Beyond the dramatic arcs and shocking plot twists, it's the spirit of the Dexter cast that endures. Resilience, transformation, and yes, a delicious dose of unpredictability. Fans pine for that old Miami magic, buzzing every time one of their favorites pops up online or on the red carpet, tracing the lines between who they were then and who they've become now. Each actor carved out a slice of pop culture, only to grow it into something even bigger and better. Their journeys from the original Dexter days through gritty murders, tearful confessions, and the endless Miami summer have turned this cast into nothing short of television royalty. Now, as the world keeps moving and 2025 throws new dramas and faces our way, these Dexter icons prove that the passage of time only adds more layers, more storylines, and yes, so much more intrigue. And that's what's kept audiences obsessed, loyally revisiting the old episodes, hunting for Easter eggs, tuning into every new project, waiting for just one more glimpse of that old Dexter danger and delight. So, we have to ask, what's your take on these transformations? Whose glow-up surprised you the most? Which cast member still has you quoting your favorite Dexter lines? Drop your thoughts in the comments below and let's get the conversation buzzing. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for even more inside scoops.